I really commend you on how you raise your kids and all of that, especially you being a father to them. And it's very interesting that you say, you don't push them, you guide them, but you don't push them for your own personal gain. I've seen a few interviews and press conferences where Jay has um, openly spoken about his mother, and the family and everything like that, and everything that happened. Can you talk more about the kind of impact that your wife and his mother had on him um, during a tough time?
Well, I mean, I got to give her credit even before that because for the
Hmm.
12 years that I was in Europe, I was gone 10 months out of the year. So she practically raised him by herself. I mean, I had him during the summers. I call every day, every week, but it's not the same. It's not the
Hmm.
same as being there. So, first of all, I take my hat off to her and I say thank you for everything that she did in raising him and getting him to where he's at. The part of us going through the whole battle with her having cancer and passing away was very traumatic for him, and it was very difficult for me. We were not together at the time that she passed, but I can tell you this right here on this call today that she was my best friend. She was we were I tell people all the time I think we were better apart than we were together. You know, simply because we were before she met anybody, she'd tell them, "Hey, my son's father is going to call at different. It could be any time of the day or night, and it's not going to be a problem." And we had that relationship where we just see something funny on Instagram, and she'd pick up the phone and call, and we just laugh and enjoy that. And
Hmm.
I miss that. I miss that friendship, and I miss being a co-parent with her because she did such a great job with him. And what you see in Jay Crowder, I can tell you here today, it's all his mother. He we used to fight every day, me and the mom. But who did he look like, me or her? But and that was the ongoing thing. But it was all in jest, which is great. But I take my hat off to her because she did a bulk of the heavy lifting. I was there in support because I was in Europe. I cared for him in the summertime when I was home. But I take my hat off to Helen Thompson. She did it all.
And I really applaud that, being a single mom, divorced. When you say that, I so related. I had told my ex-husband, I said, and we're like the modern family. I said, look, and I would tell anyone, I said, my kids have one father, and that's it. He's always going to be in their life, you know, as a friend, as a mentor. Kids not listening, pick up the phone and say, hey, like,
Yeah.
I'm always a bad cop. It's time for you to be the bad cop, the bad cop,
Hmm.
So, but it's like I said, it's a unit. It's a partnership for
Yeah.
life. When you have kids, you have a partnership for life. No matter where you go, she goes, you're partners with life. You have one mother and one father. And how you
Yeah.
establish that relationship for the kid that says, look, it may not work out as a couple, but we're not going to stop being your parents,
No.
So you're going to
There
have
was
to.
one story.
Mhm.
There was one story I share. I brought back up with him the other day because he thanked me for going through that whole playoff with him, and I said, "Hey, you remember one day because his mother, I think, was dating some guy, and every time that a guy comes in, now he's the new thing on the block. So that's all I would hear about this guy. So I think I got angry with that, and I said to him, I never want to hear about another man, and I had to explain to him why, and I
Mhm.
said to him, um, you're going to have a long life. You're going to have many different changes. People are going to come. People are going to go. There's
Mhm.
always going to be one constant thing in your life. One thing that's always going to be constant. That's going to be me.
Mhm.
And so every day I wake up, I want to be a father to my kids. I want to be there. And for the life of me, I don't understand how fathers do not want to be in their kids' lives. I don't get it. my kids keep me young. I got an 11-year-old, and now, we're going through all this stuff again, and I get such enjoyment, and we laugh and we joke and we go get ice cream and we do things together.
Yeah.
For the life of me, how a guy can go 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month without seeing their kids is beyond me. I don't understand that, because I just spent 3.5 weeks away, and now I got to get reacclimated with my kids, and we got to go get our routines back down again. And so I just wish all the fathers out there that are not being fathers to their kids, you're the one missing out. Yes, the kids are missing you, and they're missing your guidance and leadership and being a parent. They're missing that, but you're missing the bigger picture. It is not them.
That's deep. That's deep.
I applaud that, Glory, especially within our culture, our communities of color. And I always tell you in my little post, I said, you're what a strong Black man and father looks like. And I say
Thank
that
you.
with 100% love and respect for you, because yes, I see the pictures with the kids, and I said, look to this. Yes, we've had challenges within communities of color, that the absent father, but if you could be present, even you're being absent, you can be absent physically, but you can still be present. So there's a way you can
Absolutely.
still just be, and that's the educations we try to, I try to put out to preach. I said, look, I understand you may be miles away, mentally or physically, but you can still be present. So they know who their father. You only have one mom and one father. That's it.
I go to my kids' school so much, Sharon. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm at my kids' school so much, I don't even have to show my license to go in there. Oh, Miss Crowder, we see you all the time. Well, you go ahead and go in. The father behind me, sorry, sir, I need to see your license. Like, But they know. And then if something happens at school, they call me, even though mom is only 10 minutes down the road. But yeah. I have to be there. And the reason, and my father, to this day, the man never told me once that he loved me. I don't think he even knew when my birthday was, which is okay. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. Don't do that. Right. That's okay. But what he gave me is, and he didn't even know it, he gave me the power to say, I'm going to be a great father, and here's why. Because he's not. And I know it. All I got to do is do what he's not doing, and I'm going to be great at doing this. So I thank him for that. I thank him for not being there, because that showed me I needed to be there. To this day, Jay Crowder's 31 years old. We don't hang up the phone unless we can tell each other we love you. I love you, man. I love you too. Before the game, Sharon, when he looked up in that crowd, this is our I love you salute. We pound our chest like this, and he know I got it. No matter what's going on the court, I got it.
Right. That's beautiful.